Climate change is bad, but at least it's not causing more case of bacteria or virus, right? No. Seriously, do people think so? People think that this heat can kill the virus? Hi, my dear friends. We speak much about climate change, maybe because it's a looming problem that will affect the globe in profound ways. This climate change is termed as global warming, that cause melting of ice, rising sea levels, changing rainfall patterns that lead to droughts and food shortages. All this stuff is not so far. But what if I tell you that climate change is causing much wider problem already, and some of them are truly unexpected? For example, an anthrax outbreak in Siberia. You may be thinking that what he is speaking about a bioweapon. But in reality, the bacterium that causes anthrax infections, that is Bacillus anthracis, occurs in nature. Back in 20th century, this was common in Siberia. It killed 1 million of reindeer and they were buried in the cold ice. But since then, it's been quite that this infection is spread in 1941. Now, the same bacteria caused outbreak was responsible for 20 new infections in 2016, and these infections are being seen yearly, and that was by the same bacteria. Yes, the same bacteria. Now the current researchers say after the death of the deer, they were buried. The bacteria were essentially refrigerated by the permafrost deep inside the soil. Now, as the temperature is rising, the frozen soil is also started to melt and the spores are getting spread in the tundra and infect deer and people over there. If the heat would be the reason, then this would cause infections in every summer. Now, let's make it simple how this happens. You can think about a apple that's kept in refrigerator. If you are refrigerating it, you can access the apple at least for 15 days. But if the same apple, if you are keeping outside the refrigerator, it would be spoiled. But the apple in the refrigerator is as the same apple that was before kept in refrigerator, that is before 15 days. Similarly, the bacteria that were buried inside the ice were alive. In fact, they were in the frozen state. In modern science, we use a term that is cryopreservation, where the organisms are preserved in cold in deep freezers. I hope you are clear with. And when the bacteria are removed from the freezers, they can be accessed. There are many other bacteria which are waiting to be awake, like bubonic plague, smallpox and others. We have evolved to resist them, and in response, even they have developed new ways of infecting us. However, what would happen if we are suddenly exposed to the deadly bacteria and virus which were absent for thousands of years, or that were never met before, as same as the corona? The impacts are in front of us. The rising temperature may not be just harmful for humankind, that is by the global warming, but it's helping microbes to get active. Examples of many bacteria, those are waiting for getting awake. Most of these infections are caused by eating the contaminated seafood, as the ice is converted to water and the bacteria are in the water. But this may not be the only source. To be simple, many such deadly organisms are frozen in the ice. As the earth warms, most permafrost will melt, that is 50 cm deep every summer. But now this global warming is exposing older permafrost layers, and these microorganisms will get activated and show their cause. Now in 1890s, when smallpox occurred, their bodies were buried under the layers of permafrost on the bank of river Koyma. 120 years later, when the Koyma's floods have started eroding the banks, they melt the permafrost. In one of the research done in 1990s, a group of scientists found a dead body of a man from Stone Age in southern Siberia. They found the same sample of the virus who had died because of the viral epidemic in 19th century, which were buried in the Russian permafrost. In 2005, NASA found a bacteria that was freezed since 32,000 years, namely Carnobacterium. that was frozen from Pleistocenic period. And in 2007, they found a 8 million year old bacteria in the glaciers. Similarly, the researchers are finding many such bacteria and viruses that are deadly frozen in this manner, and even one of them were found in the Mexican mines, and most of them are resistant to many of the antibodies. However, not all of them can come back from the permafrost, but we are only safe until they are freezed. Don't worry, but too high temperature also kill the bacteria that is happening in deserts. The bacteria that kill the soil safe from erosion. For instance, as earth warms, northern countries become more susceptible to this outbreak. So I would like to say this global warming not only is responsible for the increase in temperature and the disasters in the nature, but it is also awakening the deadly virus and the bacteria that are frozen since many million years. To get such videos, please do subscribe. Thank you.